1 then in the east of London between West Ham and Liverpool. So much to discuss. Let's get straight to the start inside 3.5 minutes. Any issue with anything on Alisson there for you, Maka?
No, I'm more than happy for that to be a goal, to be honest. Sometimes the goalkeepers are overprotected, I think. Ogbonna does challenge Alisson, but he's come off the near post and started to move backwards, and I don't think it's deliberate. He has to put his arms in the air to challenge. I know Antonio is sort of blocking him behind, but that's a ploy that, you should be trying to gain an advantage of, and I'm all right with that. I think it should have been, once it went in, I was happy for it to be given.
OK, let's see what Dermot Gallagher thinks, the former Premier League referee, because Stuart Atwell in VAR had a close look at it. You in agreement there, Dermot?
I am. I'm in Maka's camp here, Stevie. I think, the goalkeeper's not strong enough. I think it's quite refreshing. This is the third incident like this we've seen this season that's resulted in a goal. So it's shown a bit of consistency with the referees not backing the goalkeeper, as we're accused of sometimes.
Now, there might not be such agreements on the next thing we're going to show you, which is Aaron Cresswell's tackle on Jordan Henderson. Tim, what was your first impression of this?
Red card. I still think it's a red card now. I think Cresswell knows what he's doing. He's going to win the ball, but he knows there's a chance he can leave a bit on Jordan Henderson. Exactly the way he does. If he was to freeze that, if they slowed that down, they showed the VAR, they freeze it like they do. We know if they freeze, we talk about it all the time. If they freeze anything, it always looks worse. So why show them it? 2-footed, off the floor, red card.
Dermot?
I think if the referee had a whistle, give a yellow card straight away, Stevie. We wouldn't have been thrown to the VAR then.
Didn't even give a free kick, Dermot.
He didn't, and I think that's why we're discussing it now, Stevie, to be honest.
And is that because he doesn't touch him? Because I was saying it's still dangerous.
It's not a nice tackle. You and I both know that. But I think he hasn't made the contact that Holgate made early. Holgate stood straight into the back of the calf.
I know.
I think that you see Jordan Henderson actually moves his foot out of the way.
I'm the same. When we saw it in real time, all three of us went, because we knew what he was doing. When you've played the game, you know what type of tackle that is, and you know the intention in the player's mind who was committing that tackle.
You want to hurt him.
And Cresswell was trying to get the ball and take some of the man. I don't care what anybody says. The fact that his right foot comes right off the ground and around him, I thought it was another terrible challenge, even though he wins the ball initially. Like Holgate, I think the follow-through and the intent is to try and get the man afterwards.
And is the intent important here, Dermot?
Well, I think that's why I go back to what I said, Stevie. I think if the referee whistles, which I think he should have done, and brought a yellow card out, I think that would calm it all down. But I think because we've gone from nothing to checking for a red card, it's ramped everything up.
Liverpool's equaliser. Are you happy that it was a free kick on Mo Salah?
It looked clumsy. At first, when you see the referee's position, you see here, it looks a clumsy tackle. It looks so Rice dangles his leg. You look from this angle, it looks so he throws himself to the ground. Yeah. But what you would say is the referee's closest to it. He gave the free kick. The VAR can't intervene then.
It looks very... Honestly, when you look at it, the more I look at it, I'm trying to think where the actual touch was. But, Mo's done beautifully there with the skill, but I'm trying to see where...
I think it's that left leg of Righty. I'm not saying there's loads of contact, not at all. Like the Soumare one on Rafinha before, I think throw-ins get given when they're not throw-ins, or it brushes off, or a corner. And these things happen 100 times in the game. It's the fact that this happens right afterwards.
Wow, that's beautiful. And when you see it from the other angle, it's just so they worked it out absolutely brilliantly, because there you can see Souček and Declan Rice, who are the tallest. Once they've moved it, it's going now over Bowen, and it has to be executed perfectly. But that's fantastic, because they've just literally negated the two tallest guys in the wall, and he's got the capability of whipping that up and down. It's absolutely top draw.
Trent Alexander-Arnold with the equaliser. Dermot, thank you very much indeed. We'll speak to you later. All to play for in the second half then.
Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta said he feels privileged to reach the milestone of managing 100 games when they take on Watford in the Premier League on Sunday, but added there is still a lot of work to do at the North London club. Arteta replaced fellow Spaniard Unai Emery in December 2019 and immediately revived the club's fortunes, winning the FA Cup that season. Yet he also suffered a big blow last season when Arsenal failed to qualify for any European competition for the first time in 25 years after an 8th-placed finish. An incredible and quick journey. A lot has happened, not only at the football club, but around the world, that obviously has a huge impact in everything we did in the last 2 years, Arteta told reporters on Friday. So privileged to be where I am. I'm really enjoying the opportunity and the challenge we have ahead. It's all about picking up momentum and settling those foundations that we want to get performances and results, but also to build the sense of unity that is around our club. For me, that's important. After a horrendous start to the 2021-22 season where the club lost 3 games in a row to sit the bottom of the standings, Arsenal have stitched together an unbeaten run to climb back up to 6th after 10 games. New goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale has shown as their form improved, cementing his number 1 spot and earning an England call-up, while 21-year-old midfielder Emile Smith-Rowe, who has 3 league goals and 2 assists, missed out. Gareth has to make so many difficult choices, so many options. What I like is our players are performing at a level where they are giving problems to Gareth and the coaching staff, and that pleases me, Arteta said. I know they have the level to do it, and there will be a time for the manager to select them. I think Smith-Rowe should be happy if people are gutted or if they're questioning the decision because it shows the level he's playing at.